I'm a type of person that never like to copy things that are out there. I always like to come with something new, something different. And I felt as though if I came with a concept like this, either it was going to hit or it was going to miss. And I really felt strong about it, that it was going to be a hit.
In the vibrant tapestry of music history, few threads are as colorful and transformative as the story of Sylvia Robinson, the pioneering force behind the birth of hip-hop. Born Sylvia Vanderpool in 1936 in New York City, she embarked on her musical journey at a young age. Her early career, marked by a blend of rhythm and blues, set the stage for a groundbreaking transition. As a young artist, she navigated the complexities of the music industry, carving a niche for herself in a realm where female voices were often overshadowed.
Not only was Sylvia Robinson one of the most influential women in hip-hop, she was one of the most influential people in hip-hop. She founded Sugar Hill Records.
Sylvia's journey was not just about her music, it was a narrative of resilience and innovation. In an era where the music scene was predominantly male-driven, she emerged not only as a talented artist, but also as a visionary entrepreneur. Her marriage to Joe Robinson marked the beginning of a partnership that would later revolutionize the music world. Together, they founded All Platinum Records, a label that would become a cornerstone in the history of hip-hop. Interestingly, it was Sylvia's keen ear and instinct for emerging trends that led her to a moment of serendipity in a New Jersey club. There, the sounds of a new kind of music, raw and unfiltered, captivated her. This was the sound of hip-hop, a genre still in its infancy, a powerful expression of urban life and culture. Recognizing its potential, Sylvia embarked on a mission to bring this underground sound to the mainstream audience. The formation of All Platinum Records was a bold statement in an industry that was often unforgiving and rigid in its ways. Sylvia Robinson, with her unique blend of musical talent and entrepreneurial spirit, was poised to challenge the status quo. The label's inception was a reflection of her deep understanding of the music landscape and her desire to create something that was truly her own. In the late 1960s and early 1970s, the music industry was undergoing significant changes. New genres were emerging, and there was a growing appetite for sounds that were authentic and resonated with the experiences of the listeners. Sylvia, with her finger on the pulse of these shifts, saw an opportunity to create a space that would not only produce music, but also nurture talent that was often overlooked by the mainstream industry. All Platinum Records began its journey in a modest studio, equipped with the basic necessities for recording. What it lacked in grandeur, it made up for with a vibrant atmosphere of creativity and collaboration. Sylvia's approach to music production was hands-on. She was involved in every aspect of the process, from selecting artists to fine-tuning the final mix of a track. Her studio became a melting pot of ideas, where artists from various backgrounds came together to create music that was fresh and exciting. One of the early challenges Sylvia faced was gaining recognition in a crowded market. The music industry was dominated by large labels with significant resources. However, Sylvia's strategy was not to compete with these giants on their terms, but to carve out a niche for All Platinum Records. She focused on artists and music that brought something different to the table, something that could not be found in the offerings of the larger labels. Sylvia's keen sense of market dynamics was evident in the way she marketed the music from All Platinum Records. She understood the importance of grassroots marketing and leveraged local radio stations and clubs to get the music heard. Her approach was not just about selling records. It was about building a community around the music, a community that felt a sense of ownership and pride in the label's success. The label's early releases were a mix of soul, R&B, and funk, genres that Sylvia was intimately familiar with. These releases helped establish All Platinum Records as a label that was serious about its music. The quality of the recordings, the distinctiveness of the sound, and the passion behind each track were evident. This was music that spoke to the heart, and it began to attract attention, slowly but steadily. As all platinum records began to gain traction, Sylvia's role as a leader and visionary became increasingly apparent. She was not just running a business, she was leading a cultural shift. Her ability to balance the artistic and commercial aspects of the music industry was remarkable. She was a mentor to her artists, often providing them with guidance and support that went beyond the recording studio. The success of all platinum records in those early years was a testament to Sylvia's tenacity and vision. She had created a label that was respected for its quality and admired for its independence. This success laid the groundwork for what would become one of the most significant chapters in the history of music: the birth of hip-hop and Sylvia's central role in its emergence as a mainstream genre. This chapter started with the creation of Rapper's Delight by the Sugar Hill Gang. It started as a watershed moment in the history of music, but its journey from concept to cultural phenomenon was a complex tapestry woven by Sylvia Robinson's visionary leadership. In the late 1970s, hip-hop was a burgeoning movement, primarily confined to block parties and underground clubs in the Bronx. It was a cultural expression, born out of the socio-economic realities of urban life. Sylvia, with her intuitive understanding of music's power to reflect and shape societal narratives, saw something in hip-hop that went beyond the immediate context of these block parties. She saw a universal language that had the potential to resonate with a broader audience. The process of bringing Rapper's Delight to life was a journey filled with challenges and innovations. Sylvia had to navigate the uncharted territory of recording a genre that was, until then, a live performance art. The studio adaptation of hip-hop required a different approach to production, one that could capture the energy and spontaneity of a live rap performance. Sylvia's role in the studio was that of a conductor, orchestrating a symphony of new sounds. She worked closely with the Sugar Hill Gang, guiding them through the nuances of recording. Her experience as a musician and producer allowed her to bridge the gap between the raw street style of hip-hop and the technical demands of studio recording. This process was not just about capturing sound. It was about translating a cultural expression into a format that could be shared with the world. The recording of Rapper's Delight was a marathon session, with Sylvia and the group working tirelessly to get every beat, every rhyme just right. The result was a 14-minute track that was unprecedented in its length and style. This was a bold move in an industry where radio-friendly songs were typically under 4 minutes. However, Sylvia's gamble paid off. The song's length allowed it to capture the essence of a hip-hop party, making listeners feel like they were right there in the room. The release of Rapper's Delight was a turning point for Sugar Hill Records. The song's success was not just in its chart-topping numbers, but in how it introduced hip-hop to a global audience. Sylvia's vision and determination had turned a local cultural expression into an international sensation. The impact of Rapper's Delight extended beyond the music industry. It was a cultural milestone that signaled the arrival of hip-hop as a significant force in global music. Sylvia's approach to promoting Rapper's Delight was as innovative as her production techniques. She understood that the traditional music promotion playbook would not work for a genre like hip-hop. Instead, she relied on grassroots methods, tapping into the club scene and word-of-mouth promotion. Her strategy was to create a buzz that was organic and authentic, mirroring the ethos of hip-hop itself. The success of Rapper's Delight also brought new challenges for Sylvia and Sugar Hill Records. The label was now at the forefront of a new musical revolution, with expectations and scrutiny at an all-time high. Sylvia faced these challenges head-on, using the momentum of Rapper's Delight to propel Sugar Hill Records into its next chapter. Following the groundbreaking success of Rapper's Delight, Sugar Hill Records emerged as a powerhouse in the burgeoning world of hip-hop. Under Sylvia Robinson's astute leadership, the label became a crucible for innovation and creativity. playing a pivotal role in defining the sound and direction of early hip-hop music. Sylvia's vision for Sugar Hill Records was expansive. She saw the label not just as a platform for producing hit records, but as a cultural institution that could nurture and amplify the voices of urban America. Her approach to signing new artists was driven by a desire to explore the diverse narratives and styles within the hip-hop community. This led to Sugar Hill Records becoming a home for a wide array of artists, each bringing their unique perspective and sound to the label. The early 1980s were a period of intense creativity at Sugar Hill Records. The label's studios were buzzing with activity as artists and producers collaborated to push the boundaries of hip-hop. Sylvia was deeply involved in these creative processes, offering her insights and guidance. Her ability to connect with artists on a personal level, understanding their backgrounds and aspirations, was a key factor in the label's ability to consistently produce music that was authentic and resonant. Sylvia's role in the studio was multifaceted. She was a mentor, guiding young artists through the intricacies of the music industry. She was also a collaborator, working alongside producers and musicians to craft the distinctive sound of Sugar Hill Records. Her experience as a musician herself gave her a unique perspective, allowing her to bridge the gap between the artistic and commercial aspects of the music business. The impact of Sugar Hill Records during this era extended beyond the confines of the recording studio. The label played a crucial role in popularizing hip-hop culture, influencing fashion, language, and lifestyle. Sylvia understood that hip-hop was more than just music. It was a cultural movement that encapsulated the experiences, struggles, and aspirations of a generation. She leveraged this understanding to build a brand that was synonymous with the authenticity and vibrancy of hip-hop culture. Under Sylvia's leadership, Sugar Hill Records also became a platform for addressing social issues. Many of the tracks released by the label contained powerful messages about life in urban America, touching on themes of poverty, inequality, and the quest for respect and dignity. These songs resonated deeply with audiences, particularly among young people who saw their realities reflected in the music. The label's influence was also evident in the way it shaped the broader music industry. Sugar Hill Records' success demonstrated the commercial viability of hip-hop, paving the way for other labels to invest in the genre. This was a significant shift, as hip-hop had initially been dismissed by many in the industry as a passing fad. Sylvia's foresight and success proved that hip-hop was a genre with enduring appeal and global reach. Moreover, Sugar Hill Records played a critical role in the evolution of hip-hop as an art form. The label's artists were pioneers in developing new styles of rapping and beat-making. These innovations would go on to influence the sound of hip-hop for decades to come. Sylvia's willingness to take risks and experiment with new sounds was a driving force behind this creative evolution. The legacy of Sugar Hill Records during this period is also marked by the challenges it faced. As the label grew, it had to navigate the complexities of an expanding hip-hop industry, including competition from emerging labels and changing consumer tastes. Sylvia's leadership during these times was characterized by resilience and adaptability. She continuously evolved the label's strategies to stay relevant in a rapidly changing industry. As Sugar Hill Records continued to grow under Sylvia Robinson's leadership, the label faced a myriad of challenges that tested Sylvia's resilience and adaptability. The 1980s marked a period of significant transformation in the music industry, with technological advancements and shifting consumer preferences reshaping the landscape. Sylvia, with her characteristic foresight, navigated these changes with a blend of innovation and respect for the roots of hip-hop. One of the key challenges Sylvia faced was the advent of new technologies in music production and distribution. The rise of digital recording and the increasing popularity of music videos were changing how music was produced and consumed. Sylvia recognized the potential of these technologies to reach wider audiences and enhance the artistic expression of her artists. She invested in updating the studio equipment at Sugar Hill Records and embraced the music video format, understanding its power to visually narrate the stories behind the music. Another significant challenge was the increasing competition in the hip-hop industry. As the genre gained mainstream popularity, major labels began to sign hip-hop artists, often with larger budgets and more extensive distribution networks. Sylvia's response to this competition was to double down on what made Sugar Hill Records unique: its authenticity and close connection to the hip-hop community. She focused on nurturing a roster of artists who were true to the spirit of hip-hop, ensuring that the music produced by the label remained innovative and relevant. Sylvia also faced challenges within the label itself. Managing a growing roster of artists, each with their unique styles and personalities, required a delicate balance. Sylvia's approach was to foster a family-like atmosphere at the label where artists felt supported and valued. She was known for her hands-on approach, often spending hours in the studio with artists, discussing their work and offering guidance. This personal touch was instrumental in maintaining a sense of unity and purpose within the label. The evolving landscape of hip-hop also presented challenges. As the genre grew, it began to diversify, with new subgenres and styles emerging. Sylvia's ability to stay ahead of these trends was a testament to her deep understanding of the music and its cultural roots. She was not afraid to experiment with new sounds and collaborate with artists from different backgrounds, ensuring that Sugar Hill Records remained at the forefront of the genre's evolution. Despite these challenges, the 1980s were also a time of triumph for Sylvia and Sugar Hill Records. The label continued to produce hit records and played a pivotal role in bringing hip-hop to international audiences. Sylvia's leadership during this period was marked by a series of strategic decisions that solidified the label's position in the industry. She expanded the label's distribution networks, formed partnerships with international labels, and continued to invest in talent development. Moreover, Sylvia's impact during this period extended beyond the commercial success of the label. She became a role model for aspiring entrepreneurs and artists, particularly women and people of color, who saw in her a figure of empowerment and possibility. Her journey from a singer to a leading figure in the music industry was an inspiration to many, demonstrating that with talent, vision, and determination, barriers could be broken. As the 1980s progressed, Sylvia Robinson's influence in the music industry continued to grow, transcending the boundaries of hip-hop and impacting the broader cultural landscape. Her journey with Sugar Hill Records had become a symbol of innovation, resilience, and the power of authentic expression. This period marked not only the consolidation of Sylvia's legacy, but also the enduring influence of her work on future generations of artists and entrepreneurs. Sylvia's approach to artist development at Sugar Hill Records was revolutionary. She nurtured her artists, providing them with the creative freedom to explore and express their unique voices. This approach resulted in a diverse array of music that pushed the boundaries of hip-hop, introducing new themes, narratives, and styles. Sylvia's belief in her artists' potential and her commitment to their growth fostered an environment of creativity that was rare in the industry. The influence of Sugar Hill Records was also evident in the evolution of hip-hop as a storytelling medium. Under Sylvia's guidance, the label produced music that told the stories of urban life with honesty and complexity. This narrative approach resonated with audiences, contributing to the growing recognition of hip-hop as a powerful tool for social commentary and storytelling. Sylvia's impact extended to the business side of the music industry as well. Her success as a female executive in a male-dominated industry broke barriers and challenged stereotypes. She was a trailblazer for women in the music business, demonstrating that leadership, vision, and business acumen were not confined to any gender. Her journey inspired countless women to pursue careers in the music industry, both as artists and as executives. The legacy of Sugar Hill Records under Sylvia's leadership was also reflected in the label's influence on global music trends. The success of Rapper's Delight and other hits from the label played a crucial role in introducing hip-hop to international audiences. This global reach was a testament to the universal appeal of the music produced by the label and Sylvia's vision of hip-hop as a genre that could transcend cultural and geographical boundaries. Furthermore, Sylvia's role in shaping the sound of hip-hop had a lasting impact on the genre. The techniques and styles developed at Sugar Hill Records influenced the production and lyrical approach of hip-hop for years to come. Artists and producers drew inspiration from the label's work, incorporating elements into their own music and contributing to the ongoing evolution of the genre. Despite all the good that was popping up, the challenges Sylvia faced during this period were also significant. The rapidly changing landscape of the music industry, the emergence of new genres, and the increasing competition from major labels presented ongoing obstacles. However, Sylvia's ability to adapt and innovate kept Sugar Hill Records relevant and influential. She was not one to shy away from change. Instead, she embraced it, continuously exploring new ways to evolve the label's sound and business model. Sylvia's foresight in recognizing the potential of hip-hop as a global phenomenon was remarkable. She understood that the appeal of hip-hop lay in its authenticity and its ability to give voice to experiences that were often marginalized. This understanding drove her to create music that was not only commercially successful, but also culturally significant. Her work played a crucial role in establishing hip-hop as a major force in the global music industry. In addition to her contributions to music and culture, Sylvia's impact on the business of music was profound. She navigated the complexities of the industry with acumen and grit, often making tough decisions to protect the interests of her artists and her label. Her negotiation skills and business savvy were instrumental in securing favorable deals and partnerships, ensuring the financial stability and growth of Sugar Hill Records. Sylvia's legacy is also marked by her mentorship of young talent. She was a role model and a guide for many emerging artists and industry professionals. Her willingness to share her knowledge and experience was a testament to her commitment to nurturing the next generation of talent. Many in the industry credit Sylvia with not only shaping their careers but also inspiring them to pursue their dreams with passion and perseverance. As the decade drew to a close, the impact of Sylvia Robinson and Sugar Hill Records on the music industry was undeniable. They had not only contributed to the rise of hip-hop, but had also played a pivotal role in shaping its direction. The label's influence extended beyond the charts. It was felt in the way hip-hop was perceived and appreciated as an art form. As the 1990s dawned, Sylvia Robinson and Sugar Hill Records faced a music industry that was vastly different from the one in which they had pioneered hip-hop. This era marked a period of reflection and evolution for Sylvia as she navigated the challenges and opportunities of a rapidly changing musical landscape. During this time, Sylvia's role as a mentor and visionary took on even greater significance. She became a bridge between the foundational years of hip-hop and its burgeoning future. Her insights and experiences were invaluable to a new generation of artists and producers who were standing on the shoulders of the giants who had come before them. Sylvia's willingness to engage with and guide these new talents reinforced her status as a pivotal figure in the history of hip-hop. One of the key challenges Sylvia faced in this era was the digital revolution in the music industry. The rise of digital platforms and the internet was transforming how music was produced, distributed, and consumed. Sylvia's response to this shift was characteristic of her innovative spirit. She explored new digital formats and distribution channels, ensuring that Sugar Hill Records remained at the forefront of the industry's evolution. Sylvia's influence during this period extended beyond the confines of her label. She was sought after for her wisdom and perspective on the music industry, often speaking at conferences and participating in panels. Her insights into the evolution of hip-hop and its cultural significance were enlightening for both industry insiders and the general public. The legacy of Sugar Hill Records also continued to grow during this time. The label's early releases had become classics, revered by fans and sampled by contemporary artists. This resurgence of interest in the label's catalog highlighted the timeless quality of the music produced under Sylvia's guidance. It also underscored the label's role in laying the groundwork for the diverse and dynamic hip-hop landscape of the 1990s and beyond. Sylvia's approach to business during this period was also notable. She navigated the complexities of the industry with a blend of traditional wisdom and modern strategies. Her ability to adapt to changing market dynamics while staying true to her core values was a lesson in resilience and foresight. Moreover, Sylvia's impact was felt in the broader cultural sphere. Her work with Sugar Hill Records had played a crucial role in bringing hip-hop into the mainstream, influencing fashion, language, and lifestyle. As hip-hop culture continued to evolve and spread globally, Sylvia's contributions were increasingly recognized and celebrated. The later years of Sylvia's career were also a time for her to reflect on her journey and legacy. She had witnessed the birth and growth of a genre that had transformed music and culture. Her role in this transformation was a source of pride, but also a reminder of the responsibility she carried as a pioneer and leader. Reflecting on Sylvia Robinson's legacy in hip-hop, it is clear that her impact went far beyond the confines of Sugar Hill Records. She was a trailblazer, a visionary who saw the potential of hip-hop as a force for cultural expression. Her induction into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame was a fitting tribute to her contributions to the music industry. Sylvia's story is one of resilience, creativity, and a relentless pursuit of a vision. She was not just the mother of hip-hop. She was a pioneer who paved the way for future generations of artists and producers. Her legacy is a reminder of the power of music to transcend boundaries and to give voice to the voiceless. It is clear that Sylvia Robinson's journey was more than just a chapter in music history. It was a narrative of breaking barriers, of redefining a genre, and of leaving an indelible mark on the world of music. Sylvia's story is a testament to the power of vision and determination, and her legacy continues to inspire artists and music lovers around the world. Sylvia Robinson's role as the mother of hip-hop is not just a title. It is a recognition of her profound influence on a genre that has become a global phenomenon. Her journey from a young artist in New York City to a pioneering record producer and label owner is a story of transformation and resilience. Through her work with Sugar Hill Records and the artists she nurtured, Sylvia played a pivotal role in shaping the sound and narrative of hip-hop. Her legacy is not just in the songs and artists she helped bring to the forefront, but in the very essence of hip-hop culture. She broke ground in a male-dominated industry, challenged norms, and opened doors for future generations. Her induction into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame is a testament to her enduring impact and the respect she garnered within the music community. Sylvia Robinson's story is a reminder of the power of music to create change, to tell stories, and to connect people across different backgrounds. Her life's work stands as a beacon for aspiring artists and entrepreneurs, showcasing the potential of creativity and perseverance. That's it for today. Have an amazing day, and see you all next time.